And of course, here comes the former UWA champion. I mean, this man here gave a valiant effort against Rampage, but it's not like the franchise player totally squashed the Dirty Animals recently, which Rampage, which he did. And on that night, I couldn't claim Rampage that he was the better man.
Now introducing his opponent, being accompanied by The Destroyer. From Detroit, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, this is the franchise player.
Of course, folks, franchise player, barely managing to even hold on to his title for a month. First, he defeated Lord Magma at Gang Warfare, and his first title defense, he lost to Rampage. Talk about that, he can't get any more humiliating of a title reign than that for the franchise player. The franchise player promised that he wants to have a successful title run with the title. He doesn't want people to think that he's a paper flute champion. Franchise player said he will do what he has to do to get that spot back once again. And who knows how this is going to turn out, folks. You see Cell in the corner of Broly, then you see the Destroyer in the corner of the franchise player. Of course, for those of you, who follow UWA on a regular basis, you know by now, not just by what the Destroyer said earlier, that you would know already that the Destroyer and the franchise player are longtime friends. I don't know if Clay says the franchise player and Steve Ebert were, but I know that the franchise player and Destroyer were quite good friends with a huge rivalry back in the day. That would brought them to be friends. And in fact, we heard that early time, the Destroyer wished, that franchise player would win his match at Claim to Fame, and that the Destroyer would win his match at Claim to Fame, and they would fight over in the main event at Pandemonium. It doesn't look like that's going to be happening this year, folks. Boy, with that vicious uppercut, and then that big boot! God, I saw the franchise player, his back, he's flopped across the canvas there, and boy, that low drop kick. Of course, the only way that can happen is if a franchise player wins this match here tonight and goes on to face Rampage and wins the title at SCAW Despair, then the Destroyer goes on and wins the SCAW Despair match, and therefore being the more contender, and they might fight for that Pandemonium. That's just a long shot. Only one count there. Franchise player back up though. The elbow to the temple. The boys in the corner here. Shot to the spine. Rebound him again for a second shot. Franchise player up here. And for Broly again, position, and God, that elbow drop. What's he gonna do here? That float over neck breaker. Working on the lower extremities of Broly here. It's definitely come in handy when you place STFU upon him. Broly trying to battle back here. Irish whipping. Oh God! What a huge spine buster. Glad you mentioned that, and you see how Broly was working on the leg. That could possibly put a damper on the franchise player doing either the STFU or even perhaps that you got served as well. But you know what? Same thing happened to franchise player at Claim to Fame, because right after Rampage got that arm bar cinched in the franchise player, King was actually literally snapping franchise player's arms out of its socket. Franchise player's arm was pretty much deemed useless after that, and couldn't even hold up Rampage long to lay down the you got served, which allowed Rampage to get an opportunity to put in that triangle hold. But look at this! Now for this player! Oh, wait a minute. Broly getting out of it. We thought for sure for this player would get the you got served there for sure. Now Broly battles back with this sick-ass choke slam. The franchise player choke slamming him to the depths of hell. And now positioning in the middle of the ring. The franchise player managed to get kicked out. You have to mention it, folks, but after that brutal match between Rampage and franchise player back at Claim to Fame, immediately after the match we had trainers attend to the arm of the franchise player, and it turns out that he actually did indeed suffer a dislocated shoulder, but the EMTs ended up popping it back in and tending to it for the past couple weeks, and you see franchise here able to recuperate, able to actually to come back and fight Broly in this very match right here. You see, arm seems to be good and well right now, but it might have some lingering effects here. Too late to tell this now. Look at this. Broly just throwing this ragged on the front of his player with that power bomb. Of course, Broly displaying his strength like he always does. And look at this, pushing the head down in that pinfall there. And somehow, French's player managing to withstand the strength of Broly and kick out. And somehow, French's player battling back with the momentum of that shoulder block. Still don't know where the French's player gets that momentum from. Well, French's player likes to feed off the crowd here. Unlike certain superstars and other organizations, the fans will always get behind the French's player no matter where he goes. So of course he's always going to get momentum from the crowd no matter what situation he finds himself in. And it's like just like that, French's player showing his strength, that suplex on the Broly. Broly, look at this, turn things around. And the French's goes behind, and look at this, falling up with a you got serving him on his shoulders. And perhaps, and there it is, perhaps one of the biggest you got serves in UWA history. And Broly managing to somehow manage to kick out once again. Of course, folks, nothing can be the biggest you got served when you got served that the French's player did to Broly at Whole Night Bash when he threw him off Hell in a Cell to win the fatal fall match, become the world contender to compete for the UWA Championship in the first place. That was the biggest you got served. And look at that, Broly just throwing Franchise in the midair, just sitting down. That's gonna be like a 10-foot free fall right there. Franchise in the corner here. Our Franchise would like to get another shot at Rampage. You know, he was telling me in the back earlier that first neck breaker. But he was telling me in the back earlier that he just wasn't prepared. I mean, he came out of nowhere. You know, he didn't know who he was gonna be, so that mysterious, he didn't know how to prepare, and that cost him his own UWA championship. Now he's ready, and he wants to, you know, unlike other organizations here in the UWA, you have to earn your title shot, and he wants to do that right now. Broly from behind, oh my god, that backbreaker, this garbage disposal, throwing the Franchise player across the ring. God, Franchise, he needs to kick out right here. Broly, though, could this be all good? Franchise came out in the nick of time there. Broly was just seconds away of proving his point earlier as he getting rid of Franchise player like yesterday's garbage by defeating him with that garbage disposal there. And Broly again is continuing with these big boots. I don't even want to start to guess how big Broly's foot is. And that's probably bigger than the big shows. And look at, oh no, on this. And look at, we've seen this before. Total mutilation. Look at these power bombs from the Franchise player. God. How many of this? Like 7, 8? My God. My God. Total mutilation onto the Franchise. Broly gets the in here. Can we see Broly versus Rampage here? Could it be on? It is. Franchise lost. Broly's moving on here, folks. Once again, Broly victorious against the Franchise player.
Here's your winner,
Broly with a huge win against the Franchise player. And then now he's going to move on to face Rampage for the UWA Championship at Square of Despair. And what's going to be Rampage's first UWA title defense. It's that very man right there, the legendary Super Saiyan. Of course, one half of the Monsters of Destruction. Of course, he's no stranger to Rampage. And speaking of Rampage, here he comes. If we want to get a good glimpse of who he's going to be facing at Square of Despair for his coveted UWA Championship. Once again, these two men staring each other down once again. Shades of claim to fame. Wait, Broly, that cheap uppercut. Oh, look at this. Oh, Broly, that choke slam on a Rampage. Man, Rampage didn't even know what hit him. Oh, no, don't do this move. Oh, come on. Garbage disposal. Disposing of Rampage like yesterday's garbage, just like a Franchise player. And folks, what a way to end tonight's show. And folks, please don't forget to join us on episode 24 of Assault. Thank you for joining us here tonight.